Our job in hiring and even retaining is to identify clearly what that person's goals are. Why are you considering making this change? What do you want to accomplish? What does the next year look like? If you did that, would we high five and you'd be super happy and everything be great? The next part is, how do we make sure that we can explain and deliver what our value is? Because they may have goals entirely themselves, but what they need to understand, and how is it that their goals plus your value makes this goal conversation a foregone conclusion. They have to understand that through you, that's how these goals get accomplished. And then the next thing they have to understand is, if they are successful in accomplishing their goals and we high five at the end of next year and they do it through our value, which is another way of saying our model, right? Our system, how we do things, right? What's next? What could they do next? What's their next big opportunity? And if you could sit down with somebody and say, Julene, what are your goals for next year? What do you want to accomplish? I think that's awesome. I think it's 100% possible. I'm bought in on that. In fact, I'm excited to see you do it. And I'm confident that together we could do it. Let me show you how. And then you actually break down the plan on how that could happen, right? And how it's just going to be a no-brainer. And then, by the way, Julene, if you're successful in accomplishing your goals and you do it our way, which is within our culture and our model and our systems and being a team player and all that kind of stuff, right? What I want to talk to you about in the future is, what else could you do? So let's look a little further out. What would the next 3 years or 5 years look like for you? What would you want to accomplish? Financially, career-wise, personally, so on. When you do this at every step in the process, that person becomes as unrecruitable as your wife. When we don't do that, they just look at themselves, their own goals, and they just find a quick path to do it. But when you're clear on that, they start looking around to the next person that's interviewing them and say, well, they didn't give me a plan. They just gave me a job offer. They didn't give me a plan on how to do it. Jim gave me a plan.